This is Nutrition News Tonight. It's on, boys and girls.
Hey, this is Gary, Carburetor, with 3 programming notes for you. First up, there's a big debate coming. I tried to stop it. I'm going to talk about that. First debate that Bart has had since he debated me. And I'm going to live stream my commentary to that debate as it happens. More on that. But the other 2 things are I'm going to be resuming my Saturday live streams on the diet matrix, where I teach you how to get out of that matrix and onto your right path, which is going to give you health and happiness. That's where I'm going to be putting all the stuff that I've learned over the last 30 years. And I've been holding off on, but I'm not holding back anymore. The other thing is my last video that I put up a few hours ago. I was focused on the discussion I was having with someone. So it was too bad that I didn't put in some more of the original poster and what he thought of this carnivore diet and other people's reactions too. But that would have made the video even longer. I was surprised at the length. But I put the original post in the comments below that video. It's pretty interesting. So you really want to read that. That really should have been in the video. Okay, on to Bart's debate. He will be debating Dr. Garth Davis, who Bart's been trying to get for a few weeks now. I figure that this debate came about here for the same reasons as the others did, and Vegan Gains almost did. It's probably because Bart's army went all over the place targeting vegans to try to bait them and trap them into debating Bart.
1 or 2 landmines, shall we say, around on the internet.
It's a trap! It's a trap!
Yes. I think it was a trap, maybe. Who knows?
Not only is he tricky and knowledgeable, but another reason people were talking about that they wouldn't debate him is because he's a narcissist. Those people, they're tricky. And it's hard to understand how they operate. So this is going to be interesting to see how Garth will hold up. I tried to warn him like 3 weeks ago. And then the debate just didn't happen, so I thought I was successful. But now, it's on with Garth again. As you're going to see here. Here's his Twitter. There he is. So when I heard this debate was back on, I went to his Twitter and found his latest post. And I wrote, Dr. Davis, I urge you again not to risk debating Bart. Everyone who's debated him regrets it, including me, sort of. And the popular and skilled debater, Vegan Gains, backed out. But if you go through with it, prepare by hearing his interpretation of the science and his strategies for manipulating debates, as I showed here in my new video. Where Bart even was projecting his own the fact that he himself uses strategies and could see it when Vegan Gains was doing it. So this is going to be one heck of a fight. This will be the first professional that Bart debated since Dr. Ricky, and I'm hoping Garth doesn't make the same move as Ricky did with refusing to move on until they talked about, what was it, associative scientific studies. So let's find out a little more about how Garth Davis thinks His latest post is cue the crying carnivore people and the cholesterol denialists. So he knows that term there. And suggesting here that carnivores would use a study sponsored by the egg industry. Well, a lot of them would not. Except Frankie boy, maybe he would. But he's not debating Frank. Okay, here's this link that goes to here. Heart disease is our #1 killer. Cholesterol-laden foods could not possibly be the answer to the cholesterol plaques forming in our vessels. And that's sarcasm. We have so much science, but just use common sense? Oh. Oh. Because one of Bart's favorite people, that was Dr. Ken Berry. Frankenberry. Imagine if he collabed with Frank. The Frankenberry collaboration. Anyway, this common sense thing, got to be careful with that. And it takes more than common sense. But yeah, it's common sense to think that cholesterol, if you eat cholesterol, it goes into your bloodstream, like everything else. So he just might be in for a shock when he faces Bart. He's not going to be able to come back to common sense after what Bart says. Bart will make him look stupid if he does that. Let's see what else we got here. Associations of dietary cholesterol or egg consumption with incidence of cardiovascular disease. And see, all this you can just toss out. That's association. I hope he's got more than that. And is Garth aware that Bart will not talk about association studies, epidemiological stuff? He says that is not causation. It doesn't prove the cause. It doesn't show mechanism. So he posted a comment down here. Someone called him Dr. Kale. Some grass-fed person here. Grass-fed meat person. Yes. Plants aren't good for us, but they're good for the animals we eat. Someone says, looking forward to your live streaming debate with Bart K on his YouTube channel. He says it's scheduled for March 22. Garth says it's on. And someone else says he's been talking a lot of crap about schooling you in the science doc. I don't know what that is. So after my 2.5-hour run-in with Bart, I have been very interested in seeing Bart debate someone else. So if this is going to happen, I'm definitely interested in seeing it. I should remind people not to watch this debate on Bart's channel because it helps him, helps his channel, helps him get more followers because it boosts the video and his channel into search results. And you'll enjoy it more watching me watch the debate and pointing some things out that will be based on my previous experience with Bart. Some things you might not catch. This might be happening tomorrow. I guess it's going to be spontaneous. It's just going to happen like other debates do. They don't want to schedule these things. So I'll be here at the computer all day like I usually am, and I'll get the notification, and then I will be ready to go live as soon as they start. So ignore Bart's notification if you're subscribed to him. And if you are subscribed, go and unsubscribe, because you don't need to be subscribed to that. I'll tell you all you need to know. It'll be interesting to see if he uses the techniques, manipulation techniques he's used on me or Dr. Ricky. And I suspect he'll have some new tricks up his sleeve, since this is a new person, and it'll be different dynamics. Even if Garth does have the goods and comes in fully armed, I suspect that it's still going to be really difficult for him because of how Bart is. And it'll probably just be frustrating to watch. And I figure that's going to be just so scientific, way too deep into the science, where you become lost, and you're no longer in reality at that point. All right, that's my premonitions, my pre-commentary, and tomorrow I will commentate while they debate live. So you want to see it here. You want to subscribe to this channel and have your notifications on and stand by at the computer.